Mr. President, our laws are clear on this. Any individual who participated in hazing that leads to the victim's death is punishable with reclusion perpetua.
Sabi po ng isa sa mga suspects, hindi daw po bababa sa 70 palo ang tinamo ni John Matthew. Ginoong Pangulo, hindi nasusukat sa karahasan ang tunay na kapatiran.
I urgently call, Mr. President, on our law enforcement to immediately hunt down and arrest the suspects behind the death of John Matthew Salilig, who died because of hazing. And you know, the enhanced anti-hazing law was a bill of mine together with the gentleman from Valenzuela, the presiding officer, and Senator Ping Lacson, when the brother of my staff, si Castillo, Acho Castillo, died about 4 years ago. But since then, it seems that ang daming pasaway, Mr. President, ang dami pa rin ng gugulpe ng bata, ng mga inosente on the guise of brotherhood and sisterhood. As I said, no, nakakapanghina na magising sa balita na may isa na namang batang nasawi dahil sa hazing. My prayers and condolences go out to John's family and friends, as well as my assurance that we are with them in finding justice for his death. Mr. President, our laws are clear on this. Any individual who participated in hazing that leads to the victim's death is punishable with reclusion perpetua. Let me repeat, they are punishable with reclusion perpetua or lifetime imprisonment. Hazing should not be tolerated by any society, and we have the laws in place to make sure that it should never happen on hapless young men and women only longing for friendship and camaraderie. Those barbarian perpetrators should all rot in jail for the rest of their lives. The culture of secrecy in the guise of fraternal brotherhood is abhorrent, and each and every single person involved, from those who planned the hazing to those who participated in the brutality, even those who were just present but did not stop them from doing the hazing, should be thrown in jail as well. Under our laws, they are all responsible.
Mr. President, hindi hulingid sa kaalaman ng bulwagang ito na tayo ay miyembro ng Tau Gamma Phi, Triskelion Grand Fraternity. Mr. President, nakapanlulumo, nakakagalit sobra, nakapanlalata. Lalo na po nung panoorin po natin yung video kung saan natagpo ang patay sa Imus, Cavite, ang isang third-year chemical engineering student ng Adamson University dahil umano sa fraternity hazing. Kinilala po mismo ang bangkay ng kanyang kapatid, si Brad John Michael, who is also a member of Tau Gamma Phi, Mr. President. The victim was John Matthew Salilig, who was last seen with members of Tau Gamma Phi fraternity in Binyan City, Laguna, and had been reported missing since February 18. 10 days already, Mr. President. Police said that at least 18 suspects, Mr. President, are involved in the death of John Matthew. Sabi po ng isa sa mga suspects, hindi daw po bababa sa 70 palo ang tinamo ni John Matthew sa initiation welcoming rights ng fraternity, Mr. President. Mr. President, I'd like to put this on record. Hindi ho siya pumapasok as a new member of the fraternity. He has been a member of Tau Gamma Phi in Zamboanga. Welcoming rights lang po ito, kaya ho nagngangalit lalo. Nakapanlulumo, and I have to say this, Mr. President, nakakahiya na rin na maging miyembro ng isang organisasyon na hindi kumukonsinti, hindi tumotolerate sa mga ganitong gawain. Mr. President, his battered body was unceremoniously dumped on an open field in Imus, Cavite. May mga kwento po, Ginoong Pangulo, na dadalhin po sana sa ospital. May mga kwento po na mula doon sa pinangyarihan, dadalhin po sa ospital, ngunit nagbago po ang isip. Meron din pong kwentong may nagsasabi na wag nang dalhin, ilibing na lamang. dito sa Imus Cavite. Mr. President, wala pong puwang sa mundong ito ang karahasan. Wala pong salita, Ginoong Pangulo, sa mundong ito strong enough, Mr. President, strong enough to express that disgust, Mr. President. And I am appalled by what happened to my brother, our brother, John Matthew. Hindi ko po kayang tignan yung mga pictures, Mr. President. Nasa akin po, ang dami ho, pinadala sa aking cellphone. Wala pong lugar, muli, sasabihin ko, Mr. President, sa atin ang karahasan at pagpatay. Sayang po ang buhay ng batang ito. Nag-aaral sa Adamson University. Wanted to be a lawyer, Mr. President. Sayang ang kanyang mga pangarap. His potential as an engineer will never be realized, Mr. President. Kulang po yung salita para magsabing sorry, pero nais nating sabihin, we are so sorry to the family and loved ones of John Matthew. I join his family in mourning, Mr. President. Wala pong katumbas na sakit at hapdi ang sinapit ng kanilang anak, ng kanilang kapatid, ng kanilang kaibigan. Muli po, I am not speaking on behalf of the entire fraternity brotherhood ng Tau Gamma Phi. Kausap ko si Sis Len Alonte, who's also a member at Triskelion Sis, si Vice Mayor Jel, nandito po. Lahat po kami nanlulumo, lahat po kami nanlalata, lahat po kami nagulat, lahat po kami shock at hindi makapayag sa nangyayaring ito. Mr. President, as you mentioned a while ago, as mentioned by our dear Senate President and the presiding officer, we passed in the 17th Congress ito pong Anti-Hazing Act of 2018. And yet, Mr. President, some are still very bold to commit such senseless acts of violence that took another innocent life. Yung huli pong nag-hearing tayo dito, Mr. President, doon sa issue ni Acho, doon naman po sa UST, sa may Navarra Street, doon po ginawa yung karumal-dumal na krimen. When we were deliberating in 2018, Mr. President, we noted the following: 18 hazing-related deaths since the passage of 1995 anti-hazing law. 300 suspects at large, according to PNP, National Police. The first and only conviction under RA 8049 is the case of University of the Philippines Los Baños student Marlon Villanueva. Villanueva pa po, Ginoong Pangulo, in 2006 in the hands of the Alpha Phi Omega fraternity. This case, which sentenced the two suspects to reclusion perpetua, was decided in 2015. Mr. President, I said this before in this August halls of the Senate when the news of the death of Horacio Acho Castillo III due to hazing broke. No type of brotherhood can ever equate to the sanctity of life. Ginoong Pangulo, hindi nasusukat sa karahasan ang tunay na kapatiran. Ang mismong Tau Gamma Phi, Mr. President, ilang panahon na, ilang taon na ini-implement yung pong tinatawag na no-contact policy, Mr. President. We were so proud of it na ito na yung pinapa-implement sa bawat chapters ng Tau Gamma Phi, sa bawat chapters ng mga schools and universities all over the country. Mr. President, claiming hazing as an initiation to a brotherhood or sisterhood rather than an active bloodthirsty act of violence is like insisting that black is white and that night is day. I strongly urge, Mr. President, the police to investigate and hold all those accountable for this unacceptable incident kahit nakapatiran pa ng Tau Gamma Phi, Mr. President. We would also like to get an update on the implementation of anti-hazing law of 2018. How many hazing-related deaths have occurred since then? How many have been convicted? How many complaints have been filed? We need this information, Mr. President, so that we can address any gaps hindering the full implementation of the law. We have to be proactive, Mr. President. Hindi po pwedeng passive na lang tayo. Mga batang-bata, sinasaktan. Ayaw padapuan ng lamok ng kanilang magulang, Mr. President. Tapos, papatayin sa hazing na parang masahol pa sa pagpatay sa isang kikilawing hayop, Mr. President?